Can we party now? Let's do it.
All right, put them up.
Yes, sir.
Life is great, fellas. May it never change.
Right. All right.
I kept seeing people with this book. This was before Steve had done Oprah 2-3 times, before he was on Good Morning America, and before there was a really big mainstream push behind the book.
What I try to get women to understand is that times have changed, but your playbook hasn't.
Everywhere I went, I would see women with this book, and it intrigued me. So I had to find out about it, find out what it was, because I knew nothing about it. Little did I know Steve was giving away all the secrets. I mean, just giving away the farm to women. So I read the book. After my initial reaction of, Steve, what are you doing? I was like, this would make a really good movie.
I think there's a few basic questions that every woman should ask a man to determine two things: if this guy has a plan for you, or if this guy's just gonna play with you. What prompted me to write the book was my daughters, who are all of the dating age. And guys were coming by that they would date. Until you get into the mindset of a man, you will never win with us in the game of love. And so I was just so tired of watching them come in the house thinking they had something and they really didn't. And I started sitting them down, telling them things about men. And what I kept trying to give them was what I knew they didn't have, was the male perspective.
I've never seen a book catch on so fast to a younger audience. It wasn't just like an older audience buying Steve's book. He had that 25 to 30 crowd in college buying his book as well. So it was a good book. I read it. And I don't even read.
I don't need some bald-headed man on a book telling me that I am strong and independent, honey. That's a gift. Unfortunately, we need self-help books because people go through things and get their heart broken and they throw up walls. And it's just basically, how do you pick the bricks apart to get to the real person? And it really is stuff women already know. If we took the time to think about it.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna trick him into giving you a ring?
I'm going to require him. They're sort of common sense things, but it's the stuff that you just never think about.
It's been 9 years.
Uh-huh.
So what makes you think it's gonna change now?
I've got some new information. Oh, if he doesn't want to commit, or if he's not trying to take your relationship to the next level, you do what? You force him to do. Oh, I didn't think of that. I hadn't thought about that at all. Because Steve says, don't hate the player.
Change the game.
The book is a self-help book, so we had to figure out a way to take a self-help book and turn it into a screenplay.
Oh, you fell for that sexist crap.
He's actually giving insight into a man's perspective.
The book itself actually does not have a narrative, so the narrative was kind of written inside the script. There's about 4 couples, and basically what you have is the women or the men, they all meet their opposites. So you have the girl that is not gonna give it up for 90 days meets the player who normally gets it the first night. You have the career woman who meets the dreamer, the guy who hasn't made his career what he wants it to be. You have the woman that wants to get married with the non-committer, and you also have the mama's boy who meets the single mom. So you have all of these opposites coming together, and they basically figure out their relationship. And at some point, the girls get a hold of this book and begin to use the rules in Steve Harvey's book to basically draw the men in.
You guys are so screwed. And honestly, there's nothing you can do about it.
So we're not really taking the book for better use as we should. We're using it to kind of with our women's heads. Yes, I cussed.
The book kind of exposes the problem. My short-term goals. What, you mean like tomorrow? It's kind of like, I liked it the way it was, why do we have to change kind of thing.
My fortress of solitude has morphed into a damn Bed Bath & Beyond.
What does that mean?
It's the code, I'm telling you, toxic code. We discovered that we've been manipulated. Steve Harvey just spilled all the game.
They know all of our maneuvers.
Yeah, but they don't know that we know that they know our maneuvers.
That's why I'm hanging out with Jeremy by myself. So we go get the book and we start reading it and we start using it kind of like in psychological warfare. So we start playing into what we know they want.
This is war, gentlemen. There are no rules.
Another form of manipulation. And let's not pretend here, we all manipulate to some degree, right?
I think we brought this upon ourselves.
Hey, it was self-defense. They attacked first. We had to strike back.
I don't think the men look at it as improvement, per se. I think it's like Armageddon.
We're just protecting our natural born right to be men, am I right?
The devil has showed up, forcing them to be like, you know, responsible, decent guys.
Manhood on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Manhood.
That's what's been kind of interesting about shooting this movie is you can see the perspective of certain guys is we've been betrayed by Steve Harvey.
Why men do what they do? He's giving everything, guys.
Steve Harvey's a trait. I don't know if we have any real secrets. I think we have a code amongst each other, and we're really not that complicated.
You know you sound like you're going to war, right?
Yes, girl, because love is a battlefield.
Oh boy.
I think the book actually serves as a template for the battle of the sexes within the film. I think he's explaining how we're thinking as men, and I think the women are taking that very literally. And of course, trying to adjust their lives and their strategy to try and make us do what they want us to do as opposed to what we want to do.
I was watching Oprah. She had Steve Harvey on the show. He wrote some book. It's for women, but it's about men.
Family Feud, Steve Harvey?
Well, it's like this with the guy code. I mean, let's be real about this guy code thing now. We've kept some secrets for a long time. The guy code still exists.
You know, I thought Steve Harvey was kind of my nigga, but...
Me too.
What? You two what?
I didn't say anything.
See, the people that saying I'm a traitor, first of all, ain't read the book. That's for starters. When the last time you came home and your man was in the bathroom under a bubble bath with a candle lit and some rose petals and a glass of wine in his hand read the book?
It's propaganda all the way around. This is sick.
So guys that say I traded and broke the man code, the man code is still in effect. Here's the problem though. I really helped men. And all I did was help women understand men better that you have. Now, if you a player, I might have knocked the numbers down a little bit for you, but you didn't need that high number anyway.
I need you to rub my back, put me in my onesie. I'm around all these men and shit. I don't want that life no more. I want you and Jesus.